to the moon in Pisces. Yes, is another one without my face, I know, but we gotta make it work, right? So first, let's learn about Pisces. Again, we still are coming away from the full moon in Sagittarius. Pisces is the fourth sign away from it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So this would technically be the fourth house. It could be emotional. It could bring stuff up with the womb. The fourth house is the home, the emotions, your family, even, like I said, your womb. So let's see what happened to me in that day. But before that, let's finish this. Well, now we have a waning gibbous. So a waning gibbous is a moon losing its power. It's almost like the combustion of it. So usually, like I said, it makes people kind of lose their sensitivity. Supposedly, that's what it's supposed to be. Some people have to train their intuition a lot more to get those downloads. But anyways, let's read about this. So we got a moon in Pisces. Moon in Pisces has a great sensitive and perceptiveness of surroundings. So Pisces is known as the sign of like mirroring each other, or being able to blend to the other energies in the room. Okay, so you can experience feelings of insecurity. So being that Pisces is like the last sign, I usually call them like the perfection sign, but they are like unaware that they're perfect. So it makes them kind of insecure and doubt it and question it, right? So be passive and only wait to see what happens in your life, you know, trying to like almost, it's like a really fast wave, trying to be able to ride it. If you engage in creative or spiritual search, you will benefit from great imagination of Pisces. That is correct, because if not, it'll get you really sad. Anyways, let's go to my chart. So again, you guys know I have a password, so I go to here. We're gonna go to free horoscope, go to your birth chart. Like I said, you're gonna click calculate, and then you're gonna get this handy dandy right here. So again, I'm gonna put it in whole signs. No, we're gonna do it Placidus. You're gonna click up here. So once you get this chart, custom graphics is where you would see the degrees. Take a look at transit charts up there, and you're gonna get this. Okay. I put obviously the 19th. Again, the 19th is when Pisces happen. Again, this is like a moon. We're in Aries moon right now, so hang in there with me. Click custom graphics. So I put 4 a.m. because on the night before, actually, I spent the entire night getting a tattoo, and we were done at fucking 4 a.m. Yes. So I got a Joker's tattoo for those that were wondering. Let's see, which is interesting because the person was a Virgo. The person who did my tattoo was a Virgo, right? And at that time, we were literally working, right, on one of my arms. It's literally, my tattoo is on one of my arms, on my forearm, actually. But it was done by a Virgo. Right, at that time, I was getting already sleepy and tired. So we were already getting ready to leave that day. So, well, around that time, I think it was a little bit after this we leave. Yeah, for sure. Which is cool because I got this accomplished. So the moon is right here right now. Like, it's like 4 a.m. so that's not like the best example. So I get home around 5. You have to look for parking. Now, before I even move on from there, let's just talk about just the 9th house. So the moon is currently transiting through the 9th house. And the 9th house is known to be like one of the dharma houses. So we got the 1st, the 5th, and the 9th. Is usually when grand things happen to a person. What do I mean grand things? Like grandiose event. Like getting a tattoo is a grandiose event because it permanently changes your body. So that's what I mean by that. So when transits are happening in this 9th house, you make like big decisions or big things, like I said, happen. All right, so First of all, I don't have any Pisces placements. I do have a midhaven Pisces or whatever. And I do have a Venus in Virgo that will get opposed by this moon. Okay, so around that time, 4 a.m., I get home. I'm outside, right? I get home and I'm gonna go to sleep. It's funny that everything's happening kind of in the first second, which is kind of like the vulnerable houses. Again, we have, sorry, you can't see that, but we have moon, the part of fortune is at 27 degrees, which is interesting because it was like a moment of success, that tattoo, and that 27 degrees would be very close between Pluto and Vertex. Anyways, you wouldn't understand that, but it's just basically explaining what's happening at that moment. At that moment, I'm getting a tattoo on my arm, literally. The ascendant hours is next to Mercury. Mercury rules the arms and stuff like that. Again, getting a tattoo is what I wanted. On my body, which is funny that the moon is at 5 degrees and then the sun is at 28 degrees. 28 degrees is a Cancer degree, and I am a Cancer rising. So I know I might be going fast. You could slow this down, but when you check your chart, you want to check the moon. What is the moon touching at that hour? So at that hour, if you notice, you follow that blue line. Or if you can't really read that, you go to the aspects table. You scroll down, and you can look for the transiting planet. So we're looking for the moon is trining Mars, and it's trining my Mercury, which is me getting a transformation on my arm. All right. So that's 4 a.m. So let's see what happens throughout. Oh, hang on. Let's see what else happens throughout the rest of the day. Let's see, let's go in there and go into the 19th. The following day, I wake up kind of late, around 10 a.m. Actually, it's kind of mad about that. And I couldn't find my keys, so then I had to go to my mother's house because I couldn't find the keys, and it was too late for me to look for them, so I just went there. So I'm going to put 10, yeah, let's just put 10:30 to see how it looks like when I wake up at my mother's house. What is the difference? Let's see. Okay, so now the moon is at 8 degrees, right? Where's the ascendant hour is in Leo. Actually, it's funny because my mother is a Leo. It is a family home. Let's see. What else? The moon is not making any aspects now, but it's slowly it's funny because the moon is now making a square to my natal moon, Gemini, which kind of indicates me waking up in my mother's house or being in my mother's house. It's just interesting. I haven't been there in a while. That's pretty funny to me. I wake up. I don't have readings on Sundays. I handle my business. I think that day I recorded a bunch of stuff for YouTube, which I posted it, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they were like 3 days ago. Of course, I was making them throughout the day. I went to work out. Usually I work out almost every day, guys, because it is what it is. It's my way of maintaining my sanity. So yeah, so I'm like, now the moon is like in the 6th house of my daily routine. I usually, like I said, I work out. I look at a video online. Like I said, I'm publishing things. Everything's kind of happening in the 9th house. I'm always constantly learning or looking up stuff. Yes. So at the time, where's the ascendant hour? The ascendant hour is in Virgo, which is funny. Like I said, I was creating content for YouTube, and I was in the gym for sure around there. I usually record anywhere, honestly, guys. I'm not gonna lie. What else happens? I'm pretty sure I cried that day. It's either that day or the day before. I have like my ex is still hitting me up, getting on my last nerves. Around that time, probably we were arguing and things. Yeah, anyways, that's fun. Fun. Let's see what else. The following day, just to make sure, the moon is still, yep, on Monday, moon is still. So what else happens in Sunday? Yeah, I think I pretty much record that day. Yeah, pretty much recorded. Let's see anything every 3 hours. Let's see what happens every 3 hours. So Sunday at like 3 o'clock. What was I doing at that time? I think I was home. again. You know, yeah, I probably was home. So let's see. Monday though, on Monday, I go back to regular programming. I don't do my hair. So Monday I don't do my hair, but I do work out, and I've been sleeping in a lot lately. But that is because I'm coming out of my 12th house, so stay tuned for that video so you can get helps and how-tos on to do that better. Let's see what else. Moon at 17 degrees. What's that, at 5 o'clock? I think I also do a live that day, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I go on live on Monday. Let's go to Monday. Yep, it's Monday. Okay, let's do, that's the 9th. No, now it's the 20th. And I do a live on around 10 a.m. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. 10 a.m. 10:20. Yep. See, I'm working. Yep, I'm working. Where's Neptune? Now my moon is getting closer to Neptune. This is, 10 a.m. and I was dead on live for like an hour and a half. Yeah, I think after that I go see a friend of mine at the hospital, which I will not go into that because that's personal. But I guess I could put like what, 2 p.m. Let's see what 2 p.m. looks like. Yeah, I'm helping someone else. So all the transits go into the 8th house, which is me helping someone else. Yeah. Pretty much that's the major thing about the moon in Pisces. It made me emotional, and then I went to work in the evening. Oh, and the only thing that changed this week, right? They changed the routine up in my job, so we have these like stupid safety meetings, which they're not regular. They only happened once a month, and it's at 6 p.m. So let's see how that looks like. Yep, 6/18/20. Yep. So look, let's see. Where are we? Where's my body? So my first house is I'm at work at 3 degrees. My 3 degrees is in Mercury, 7 degrees actually, Gemini, and the descendant line. I actually was sitting next to the boss, which is funny because he's a Gemini and we're always sitting next to each other in these safety meetings. And as you can see, most of it is like this moon and Neptune in the 4th house. And when I tell you guys, every one of the bosses wanted me to speak on the safety blitz, but I got saved because the building needed to get started and I had to leave the meeting early. Thank God. So I didn't have to speak publicly about shit that I really don't know much about, right? Thank God. So that was basically my moon in Pisces. Takeaways from the 9th house. So the 9th house can make you, it affects so the 9th house still brings effects to the body. That's one thing that we've learned thus far, right? The 9th house definitely brings some changes to the body because it actually makes a trine to your body there anyway. So that's one. Another thing is it will bring up many of the different types of relationships in your life. Okay, and the 9th house is actually really, really good for advertising. So for those people that have a business, this is the best one of the, well, especially if you have your midhaven in your 9th house, you want to be advertising. You want to be putting things out there, executing plans for your jobs or careers or business, whatever. That's a great moon to use. It's still even the moon right before your 10th house of success. So you can use those transits to slowly build yourself up for your 10th house. Like let's say you had your midhaven here, you can slowly, wind up for this. That's why it's one of the reasons why I wanted to do videos on that day, because the moon and Neptune would actually make me feel better and look prettier and get better ideas, which is exactly what happened. So thank you for asking, okay? And Moon and Neptune was at 25 degrees anyways. And Mars is at 19. Yay. Which is part of my career for me, because that 19 degrees is Libra. So yes, that's how you kind of see what to look at. So if you're confused, or like for instance, like it did make me emotional, but I was on a creative mode. So what do? You look at what the moon sign is in. So the moon is in Pisces. Pisces is ruled by both Neptune and Jupiter. So Neptune is at 25 degrees, which is Mars, bringing me to my career. Mars is at 19 degrees, which is a Libra degree. My sun is in Libra. Jupiter is a Virgo degree, which is work. And it brings me to my third house of actually executing and putting that work out there. Thank you for listening.